You need to have a hobby that keeps you physically active, a hobby that keeps you mentally um, active, and a hobby that keeps you creatively active as well. However, most of it can be done if you just if you take care of the first two, physical and mental. Because if you don't do any physical activity at all of the tension that you've been holding from your um, problems, stressful situation, they're still within, they're inside of you. That energy is clogged inside of your body. And the only way to really release it is to work hard in a gym, or running, or swimming, or martial arts, or whatever a type of exercise you want to do. And mentally, obviously, you have to have some sort of goal or purpose, because that, how else are you going to trick your brain that you actually have a purpose in this planet, right? If you're a bot, if you're just living your life automatically without really thinking of where you're going, or realizing you have a potential, then you're being passive, right? And if your brain thinks passively, then it's going to try and get connected to the biological side of our nature, act like you're gonna be more scared to stand out. You're going to be more scared to speak your mind. You're going to be scared to critically think, because now if you're critically thinking and you're passive in your life, you're you're basically going to think that you're going crazy or you're going insane, because your brain is like, what do you mean? Like, everybody, nobody's doing that, nobody's thinking that way. Why are you doing this? So, no. So, if you really want to have a calm body, calm mind, you gotta start exercising. Not only do you release your tension, but you become more strong physically, obviously, but you also become more strong mentally. Because, for example, let's take lifting. When you lift very heavy weights and you want to quit, like after 6 reps, that's when like you really start to feel it, your muscles, and your brain is like, oh, this is heavy, like stop doing it. But if you just like do this 2 or 3 extra reps, over time it's going to build up, it's going to make you mentally more tougher. Or for example, boxing. Let's take boxing. I love boxing. It's very hard. Boxing workouts are insanely hard, and through like midway through practice, a lot of times it made me want to quit. It made me want to like, oh man, this is too hard. Like I can barely breathe. My body is exhausted. This is too hard. But I always didn't stop, because first of all, I pay for it. I'm not gonna let my money go to waste. And secondly, that's why I'm there in the first place. I want to become more tougher, right? And fitter. So I have to push, and since I have to push, then I have to tell my brain to shut up, right? And when you tell your brain to shut up and you keep going, you keep going, you keep going, you keep going, at the end of the practice, you're gonna feel like a fucking boss, because you just pushed through your own insecurity, your own flaw. And over time, obviously, it's going to build up. Plus, even if you do want to really quit in the middle of practice, you can't really do that, because there's so many people around you that you're gonna feel, it's gonna make you feel bad if you quit. It doesn't matter if you can't like go very fast as them, but as long as you just keep going, over time it's going to build up, right? The same goes for your mental health and mental activity. If you like, you can do something for a few days, right? You're starting to create momentum, you feel good, but then you fall off and you stop doing anything at all. It's like you're not exercising again. Let's say brain is also a muscle that you have to really exercise, because if you stop using it for a long time, it's gonna become stiff and small, like metaphorically, obviously. So you have to exercise both if you want a calm and collected body with mind. That's just my opinion, and that's what I do in order to stay calm in like social situations or in public, and just in general life. Because when you're more calm and more collected, it's so much easier to make better decisions. It's so much more easier to enjoy life because you're not stressed out. You're just chilling, you know? Or when bad things happen to you, when stressful situations happen to you, you brush them off very easily because you have a lot more self-control. Because self-control is very important, especially when you encounter other people who don't have a lot of self-control. Your self-control is going to show them that you're confident and you know what you're doing, and not only to them but people around you, that everybody is watching. When you think nobody's watching is when people are watching the most. People are always watching your reactions, and trust me, if you know how to control yourself, they're going to respect that and admire that. And if they see that you're reacting like a bitch all the time, they're gonna also like take a note of that, and they're gonna either they're gonna make happen some circumstances to you so that you react, or they're not gonna respect you as much. They're not gonna respect you as much. They're gonna see that you don't have much self-control. They're not gonna trust you too, because if you want to be a leader in the future, you have to have a lot of self-control, because if you don't have self-control, you don't have confidence, you don't know how to make decisions quick and good ones at the same time, people are not going to follow you. They're not going to follow you. And if you don't want to be a leader, that's up to you, but I personally think that everybody should be a leader, because leaders make this world better. And the best way to lead is not by words and telling people what to do, how to do it, but by actions, showing them how to do it. Well, obviously I'm telling you this right now because, well, I'm just spreading knowledge. How, like, I don't know how I would really show you what I go through in a day. Maybe I would record a vlog or two in the future. Who knows? I'm just starting out, so we'll see. But yeah, you get the point. You need physical activity and mental activity and creative activity if you want to be on top of your shit completely, to stay calm and collected. See you in the next video.